Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after my loss in rank S of the Monster Arena, I went and I did a little bit of shopping and threw some things into the alchemy pot because now is a really good time to do the next part of Dodgy Dave's shopping list. And the next two things he asked for are a Robe of Serenity and a Sandstorm Spear. So let's go give that to Dodgy Dave. So, let's see. We want to go to Pick'em. Want to go to Pick'em. One of the rewards just gets you money, which really, I think it's the Robe of Serenity that gives you money, and then the Sandstorm Spear gives you a really good item, really good piece of equipment that is useful in some situations, particularly if you're running through a dungeon. But one that's not necessarily required. So, like, if you don't want to waste the stuff to get it, or don't, you don't have to. Let me in. That bartender and his magical teleportation powers. Well, Dave, what you got? So, like, the Robe of Serenity is worth doing. It's worth getting the 6,000 gold because they give you... the recipe for the Robe of Serenity is boxer shorts and a Cloak of Evasion. You find a Cloak of Evasion for free, so getting the Robe of Serenity is really just... it's just good money. The Sandstorm Spear, you get a Happy Hat. Now, the Happy Hat is a hat that when you equip it as you walk, you get MP back. Only Jessica and Angelo, I do believe, can equip it. And then we don't have the stuff for the Crimson Robe just yet. So, where is my Happy Hat? There it is. So it's a little worse than the Scholar's Hat. Personally, I feel the Happy Hat is better on Jessica because Angelo has a lot of ways to keep his MP up during a dungeon. Like, my Angelo, for example, has Drain Magic. He has Cherub's Arrow. He has his bow, his Chiron's bow, to use it as an item in battle. So it's really not worth it, I feel, to put the Happy Hat on him. So now we want to go back to Arcadia. We're done with our little side trip. I guess it's time we get back on with the plot. And remember, at this point in the game, if you're playing in the future, because it hasn't come out yet at the time of this recording, if you are playing the 3DS version of this game, at this point in time, you cannot complete Rank S of the Monster Arena. You can only do it after Jessica has rejoined your party at the conclusion of the events here in Arcadia. So... Sorry, I took a sip of water there and it went down the wrong hole. So let's hop on the cat with our new hero spear. And let's go to this tower up here. First things first, let's put Padfoot on. Go ahead and put Holy Protection on too, because why not? And we will use Bomber's Bell. This upcoming dungeon is really easy. It's actually fairly long, but the encounter rate is really low inside the building. Go away. Ain't nobody got time for you. Standing in the middle of the road like you own the place. So, where we want to go is basically you want to follow the road. Which I'm not doing, but you want to kind of follow the road. You can go this way. Yep. And I forget, can you go through the woods there? It looks like you can, so I am. But you can see the tower on the map there. I feel... I almost said I feel lied to, but no, it looks like you can go through here. Okay, well that just undid all of the time I just saved. Oh, whatever. Boy, that was a really easy random encounter right in front of the entrance to this place. It was a troll. I just cast a whack on him. Alright. Insert the stone sword inside the hole in the door. Okay, so now we're in. There's not many monsters. Well, let me check my notes here, make sure there's... Yeah, there's a few monsters I want to talk about in here. So... However, I do want to check one thing before we go forward. I hooked up a second monitor, and it's messing with me. Because they're not my... Because obviously it's not the same size as my television. It's just a regular cheap monitor I got for like 20 bucks. And so like when I go too far over, my mouse cursor appears on it, and it's just throwing me off. Let's see, we want to go further back than that, further back than that. Further back than that. Hold on. Forward that. Went too far back. Went too far back. Alright, let's see. Alright, sorry, I had to check something. So this is the map, I think. Open sesame. So we can't look down here. This place is really neat. Here we have something new. We have golems and we have iron beetles. Or excuse me, iron rhinos. Iron rhinos, you have a minor chance to whack them. You can dazzle them and sleep, put them to sleep. Best way to take them out, physical attacks. Golems can do desperate attacks and they build tension. Pretty much every element works on them. You have a very minor chance to put them to sleep and dazzle them, which is weird to me because generally in Dragon Quest games, golems are really susceptible to sleep. It's a kind of a, running gag. So anyway, let's see. So we want to this, and we're gonna try thwacking. Yeah, one of the downsides too using abilities with the Hero Spear is that only regular physical attacks actually get you HP back. So that could be a little troublesome. But it's not really that big a deal, obviously. Well, not thwack, whack. Okay, so did you get about... Oh, ow. Ow! Eh, it was a hope. It was a hope. Yeah, physical attacks are pretty much the way to go for most of the enemies in this tower. Unfortunately, the loss of Jessica has somewhat limited our capabilities. I could have sworn there was something back here, but I may be crazy. Griffins. They can cast Fizzle and Blasto. What that means, what the Blasto spell does is it sends your monster team away, so don't use your monster team against these guys. They'll just make you waste your MP. Let's do a clean sweep. Let's do... Let's do a thin air. No, clean sweep. Thin air, thank you. Pretty much every element against these guys is okay except crack, which we don't have access to at this point. And if you want to, you have a minor chance to sleep and dazzle them. You can actually fizzle them if... I forget, does Angelo have that? Yes, he does. So, but we're not going to do that because we're not going to use any magic. So the only spell that they can cast that is really annoying to us is Fizzle. And I'm not going to be using magic, so it's not that big a deal. Let's just finish it off with regular attacks and be done. Awesome. The enemies here are really easy. Thankfully. I guess it's kind of a breather dungeon after the Dark Runes. Alright, so we want to get him up to 65 staves. I might be crazy, because it doesn't look like there's anything back here. Here we have Hocus Chimeras. Hocus Chimeras can cast Flame Breath and Mid-Heal. You have a pretty good chance of whacking them, so if you see a big group of them, cast Thwack on them. Or cast Fizzle them. You can Fizzle them as well, and it pretty much neuters them. So, yeah. Let's see. Because of that, we want to... No, there are two groups this time. So that means we're going to put on the Boomerang. And we're going to Power Throw. We're going to... Thin Air. And since Whack is so effective, we're going to try that. Hopefully... You know, we don't get fizzled. If I get fizzled, it's not that in the world. Yangus has so much breath protection that that breath attack did nothing. So that's pretty nice. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't notice, I made Yangus a dragon shield off screen. So... Like, it finished cooking off screen. Let's use the bow. You can fizzle all you want. All you want, sir. Because I am fizzle proof. I'm fizzle proof. I guess that was crazy. You know what this tower reminds me of? In the Zenithian trilogy, Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6, there's a tower that is, like, it reappears, and I forget what they call it, but this is what this reminds me of. Hi, Mr. Slime. Squelch. Alright. So this place is kind of a puzzle oriented. Watch this. Yeah, see? The monsters in this place give such little experience. I'm gonna go ahead and use Holy Protection, and I'm gonna re-up on Padfoot. It won't stop all of the random encounters, but the Padfoot coupled with the Holy Protection, coupled with the fact that the encounter rate in this place is actually really low to begin with, will probably be enough. So let's pull this. Actually, I don't think you do anything with that. I think you do this. Just run across. And it puts you on the other side here. And then when you step off, it goes up like that. And now we're on the other side of this fence here. You gotta do something with those statues, but I don't think it's like, it might not be those specific statues. Oh, my phone is ringing. So let's do this. There's this. And let me answer my phone. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. So, I answered my phone, right? And it was... somebody telling me that they had brought me homemade burritos. And they were so good, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, this way. They were so good. I had ice cold Dr. Pepper, and 2 homemade burritos, beef and bean and cheese. Oh, man. You guys, they were delicious. Okay. Alright. Fun fact, this is, I think, one of the bigger dungeons in the game. Like, in terms of, like, square footage. It's not that long or anything, it's just, you know, it's really tall. It's definitely the tallest dungeon in the game. If my memory is not, like, you know, stupid. Alright, so we need to get a map here. can't go that way because that bridge is up. So, only way we can go. Alright. Let me step off. I don't know, this place is very low stakes, I guess, compared to, you know, the last dungeon we did. Like I said, I feel it's kind of a breather. And I don't want to miss any of the treasures. There's 2 really good treasures in here. And we don't need that. Alright. Now, do we... Nope, nope. It still bothers me that, like, some things you can walk down and other things you cannot. Alright. Alright. So we want to go down this way. I want to kick this down first. It's a shortcut. Good shortcut design, I feel, is a very underrated design thing that I don't know. I just feel like let me look at this place. Let me look here. If I step on this, does yes, it does. Alright, so I see what we have to do. I just don't remember what side we have to do it on. So let's... Going up from that side would be not be useful because we've already been up there. Or have we? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'll look at the other side. If there's a treasure chest or something over there, I can always go back and get it. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to pull this kind of over here. Just like this. Alright. And we get right here. No. This way. Pull it straight. This way. Just like this. A little more. Alright. There we go. There we go. Ooh, those burritos were delicious. There's more downstairs, but I already ate 2 big old ones, and I just, and just pull this just like that. And voila! It stays by itself. I'm a moron. You guys, I'm a moron. I just said not to put it on this one. I just said that. That we wanted it on the other one. I don't know why this one kind of... They're going... I feel like you're pushing them sideways. Kind of like... a few degrees off. Whatever. We'll make adjustments. But I just said that I didn't want to go up on that side. I'm gonna blame the burritos. I'm distracted by burritos. Man, see, that just really hit the spot, you guys. I haven't had like homemade like a burrito like that in a really long time. Oops, sorry, I turned the camera too far. And then like I had a Dr. Pepper, which is really good because I haven't had a Dr. Pepper. Basically my doctor told me to quit drinking sodas so much because I've been making a conscious effort to drink sodas because to lose weight, you know. And basically at this point I only drink sodas if I'm sitting down at a special meal or am in a restaurant where they don't serve like good tea. Most of the times I drink iced tea, sweet tea. Okay, yeah, this golden ladder, this place really reminds me of that that tower. Like, seriously, how much would a solid gold ladder like that cost? I bet you it's just gold-plated.
Well, there's a surprise. Making good progress, I see.
Where are you at? Oh, and get comfortable again. No, come back! We need things from you. Damn it. Okay. So we're on the 7th floor. I think there's 11 floors, so we got a little ways to go. Let's go up here first. Take a look-see. So we got huh. Oh, I see. I see what we got to do for that one. There's a balancing act going on. We gotta disrupt the balance. It must be very annoying for this old man to like reset all this when like random adventurers come through here. Alright, so I didn't mean to step off that. Shoot. I wanted to get up there and look. So, alright, let's look. See where that would put you. Right there. Right there. It looks like it puts you on the Okay, I see what we have to do. We actually have to take both of these statues off. No! Oh, okay, goodness. Almost. Okay, apparently, if you're pulling and you step off, it takes it out of your hands.